Hey guys, it's Olga. Welcome to another What I Eat in a Day video. I know you love watching them and I love making them for you, and I specifically chose a day where I knew that I will be cooking a lot so I can show you all the recipes for the dishes that I was eating that day. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. I start my morning with a glass of warm lemon water as always. I've told you before that I'm trying to mix it up once in a while, so this is another variation of lemon water that I make. So I'm adding juice of half a lemon to warm water, then I add grated ginger, some cinnamon, and a splash of maple syrup. This is actually a really tasty combination, and making your lemon water this way has tons of health benefits. Fresh ginger is amazing for your digestion. It also has powerful anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties. So with the flu season creeping up, it's definitely a good idea to include more ginger in your diet. Cinnamon is loaded with antioxidants that protect your body from free radicals. It helps to regulate your metabolism, increase your energy levels, and can even lower blood sugar. For breakfast, I made delicious crepes and I put together this beautiful bowl. You'll notice that I've developed a thing for making my meals this way. The crepes are both vegan and gluten-free, and to make them I use rolled oats, ground flaxseed, salt, a little bit of maple syrup, and almond milk. To make the batter, I just combine all of the ingredients in a blender and blend until smooth. Then I heat a little bit of coconut oil in a pan over medium heat and spread it around. I recently got this flat pan. It works really good for crepes and pancakes. I'll pour about 1/3 of a cup of batter onto the pan and tip it to spread the batter. I then cook the crepes for 2 to 3 minutes on each side. And don't worry if your crepes are not a perfect shape. As you can see, mine are not perfect at all. It's all going in your tummy anyways, and they're going to taste delicious, so who cares? This recipe makes about 4 to 5 crepes. I folded them into triangles and placed them in a bowl. And now I'm going to add all of the other goodies to it. First, I have some frozen berries. Then I'm adding a few apple slices, my homemade chia raspberry jam. I already have a recipe for it on my channel. If you want to check it out, I'll have a link for you in the top right corner and in the description. In that video, I actually use strawberries to make strawberry jam, but the process is the same for any type of berries. I'm also adding some vegan yogurt, almond butter, sliced almonds, and hemp seeds. And of course, I'm going to finish it all with some maple syrup. My beautiful breakfast is done. I was so happy with how it turned out. Obviously, this is not a type of breakfast I would have if I'm in a rush in the morning, but if you have a little bit of time, maybe on the weekend, definitely treat yourself with this. I think when we put effort to make our food look good, it tastes even better. I used to be the type of person who only cared about presentation when I made food for others, but now I do it for myself as well from time to time. I don't know, it just makes me really happy, and it's such a good way to start your day. For lunch, I made a really yummy split pea soup and a side salad. The ingredients that I used for the soup are veggie stock, potatoes, carrot, onion, yellow split peas, salt, pepper, and some bay leaves. First, I added the veggie stock to a large pot together with the split peas, which I rinsed beforehand. I bring the stock to a boil, then I cover the pot, lower the heat to medium-low, and cook for about 40 minutes. While the split peas were cooking, I diced the potatoes, onion, and carrot. Then I heat some grapeseed oil in a large pan over medium heat and add diced onion and carrots to it. I sauté them for about 5 to 7 minutes until the onion becomes golden. After 40 minutes, your split peas should be almost ready, so it's time to add the potatoes and sautéed onions and carrots. Give it a good stir, add the bay leaves, and season with salt and pepper. Then I continue cooking for 15 more minutes over medium heat until the potatoes are cooked. I usually eat this soup with some fresh dill and a little bit more of black pepper. I love how hearty and filling it turns out, and the peas work great in this recipe. They actually give it a bit of a creamy consistency. So I had a bowl of this soup for my lunch, and I had tons of leftovers for the next few days. After I finished the soup, I ended up putting together a quick salad. I think it just became a habit for me having salads every day. I don't really have a name for this salad. Maybe I'll call it green pepper salad, but I'll show you how I make it. So I diced some cucumber, then green pepper, and please let me know in the comments if you know the name of this pepper. I'm pretty sure it's not bell pepper. As you can see, it's thinner and longer and has a lighter green color. The taste is a little bit different as well. I actually prefer using this type of pepper in salads rather than bell peppers. Then I diced some tomatoes, of course. It wouldn't be my What I Eat in a Day video if I didn't have tomatoes in it. After, I add some red onion and Kalamata olives. For the dressing, I just used olive oil, salt and pepper. My bowl was a bit too small for the salad, so it was quite a struggle to mix it, but here is what the salad looks like when it's done. Really fresh and really delicious. A couple hours after lunch, I felt like snacking, so I cut up some watermelon. Gotta enjoy it while it's still in season, right? For dinner, I made, surprise, surprise, another bowl. This is my hummus bowl, and here is how I make it. First, I roasted a few sweet potatoes. I usually cut them into cubes, then I combine them with grapeseed oil, salt and pepper, and mix well to make sure that all of the potatoes are evenly coated. I then spread them on a baking sheet covered with parchment paper and roast for 30 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And don't worry, I'll have all of the recipes written up for you on my website at fablunch.com, so you can recreate any of the dishes that I'm showing you today. You can just follow the link in the description. The sweet potatoes are done, and I already have everything else prepped. Here I have some leftover quinoa from the day before, and I usually add it first to my bowl. Then I follow with greens. These are arugula microgreens. Next, I'm adding my sweet potatoes, some radishes and sliced cucumbers, avocado, kimchi, I love this stuff, and of course hummus. It would not be a hummus bowl without hummus. Finally, I sprinkle some hemp seeds and sliced almonds. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Let me know if you would rather have my breakfast bowl or my dinner bowl. I had both, and I don't think I could choose between the two. So this was my beautiful and colorful dinner. I had tons of leftovers, so I just divided them between 3 of my medium Fablunch containers, so I can have it for lunch or dinner the next day and give some to my husband to take to work. By the way, my Fablunch containers are on sale right now until October 15th. If you use the code back to school, you'll get 40% off. So if you ever wanted to get one, don't miss out on this discount. This is probably the biggest sale I've ever done, and I'll have more information about it in the description for you. In the evening, I usually have some tea, so this time I made chamomile tea to go with my raspberry jam. The tea that I'm using is from Rishi. I've been drinking and loving their teas for a couple of years now, and they kindly offered to sponsor one of my videos, so of course I couldn't say no. This chamomile medley is one of my favorite teas that they carry. It's 100% organic and has chamomile blossoms, lemongrass, lemon verbena, and spearmint. I love having chamomile tea before going to bed. It helps me to relax and unwind. This time as a treat, I had some raspberry jam with the tea. It's honestly so good. I have to control myself to not eat the whole jar in one go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more what I eat in a day videos, I'll have a playlist for you in the description, so check it out. I love you guys. I hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are. I will see you in my next video. Bye.